This is Luna 1, and even though it's just an aerosol, this is one of the most exciting products that we've ever launched. Today, I'm gonna tell you all about it and show you how to use it, so if you're ready, let's get started. So at DipYourCar, we're obviously famous for our peelable and removable coatings, but for the last 13 years, we have had a ton of people reach out that want to change the color of small surface areas like wheels, trim, etc., and they want a permanent finish. We've never had the option to provide a permanent finish. So when we decided to move into this territory, we didn't want to come out with the same thing that everybody already has. We wanted to innovate, we wanted to bring something new to the table. So if you wanted to paint your wheels, for example, before you had a couple options. There are cheap spray paints out there that are just single stage and the finish may not be good and they may not last. And then you have the proper way to do it, which is a 3-stage system. You're gonna buy cans of primer, you're gonna buy cans of paint, and you're gonna buy cans of clear coat. And that's awesome. But what Luna does is it offers a 1-can solution. This is direct to surface, meaning instead of needing 3 cans for a high quality, long lasting finish, you only need the 1. So for wheels, for example, you're just gonna scuff the surface of your wheel, then you're gonna apply a light coat, a medium coat, and a wet coat of your Luna 1, and then you're done. So Luna 1 right now comes in 2 different colors. You've got satin black and high gloss black. The satin black is a beautiful, high sheen, rich black, and the high gloss black is high gloss. This is an incredibly high gloss black. These are easy to spray, super durable, super long lasting. And what we're gonna do today is show you 2 different projects. We've got our BMW 3 Series. We're gonna change the color of the mirror caps from OEM silver to satin black using the Luna 1 satin, and we're gonna change the OEM wheels to high gloss black using the high gloss. So if you guys are ready, let's jump right into the project. So we're gonna start here with our wheels, and you can purchase the Luna 1 aerosols in different configurations, whatever works best for you. You can get them in single cans, 2 packs, 3 packs, trim kits, and wheel kits. Now the wheel kits are gonna include the Luna 1 aerosols, the scuff pads, the microfiber towel, and an alcohol pad. So the first thing that we're gonna do is actually mask off the tire. There's lots of different ways you can do it. Whichever one works for you is okay with me. You can use index cards, some people like to use masking tape, and we're gonna use these plastic tire masking covers that you can include in the wheel kit if you want to. So once your tires are fully covered, we're gonna start scuffing the face of the wheel. So what you're gonna do is grab your scuff pad. You can leave it just like this. I tend to like to cut them in half so they're a little easier to handle. And you just want to focus on one section of the wheel at a time. And the goal here is to just scuff the surface of the wheel to where it fully mats out and it no longer looks shiny. And you want to take your time, hit every angle, hit every corner. You don't have to go nuts here. As soon as it starts looking dull, you can take your microfiber towel and just give it a wipe and give it a check. And once it looks fully dull, you can move on to the next section. So we're gonna go ahead and scuff the entire face of this wheel here, and then we'll be right back. So we've got all of our scuffing done, and as you can see, there's no more shiny surface on the wheel, and you wanna make sure that you get all of that sanding or scuffing dust off the wheel. Then what you're gonna do is take the included alcohol wipe, and you wanna make sure that you take your time and you carefully wipe the entire surface of the wheel. What I like to do is wipe the entire surface, and then real quick, just go back and double up one more time, just in case I missed anything. So now we're ready to spray. And remember, your first coat is just gonna be a light coat, somewhere between 25 and 50% coverage. And what you wanna do is anytime you're spraying a wheel, depending on the style, there's gonna be a lot of different nooks and crannies and different angles. So you wanna rotate yourself either around the wheel, or if you can, rotate the wheel as you spray. You're gonna shake your can really well before you start. Now, depending on your temperature, the time between coats will range anywhere between 3 and 7 minutes. So our first coat's down, it's time for the second coat, which you're just gonna aim for about 75% coverage. So our second coat's dry and it's time for the last coat. This is gonna be a fully wet coat, but you do not need to pull this up heavy. You just wanna keep your distance and use your overlaps to fully wet out the surface. So now we're moving on to our mirror caps. So these are painted OEM silver and we want a nice aggressive satin black. So we're gonna follow the same process. First, we're gonna scuff them up real good. Then we're gonna clean them, wipe them down with alcohol, and we'll be ready to spray. Okay, we've got the surface scuffed, wiped down and cleaned, and now it's time to spray. So with the satin, same process. We're gonna do a light coat, medium coat, and then a wet coat. All right, guys, there's nothing left to do but let our projects dry. Now, this is a unique product in the fact that it is self-activating. You'll notice that we didn't push a button at the bottom of the can. We didn't have to release any activator. And that means when we're done with it, if we have any left, we can actually clear the nozzle, put it aside, and we can use it again another day. Now, it's going to dry and cure using the humidity in the air. So if you're in a high humidity climate, it might dry a little bit faster. Low humidity climate, it might dry a little bit slower. And you may see that it's dry to the touch in an hour or two, but try to give it a full 24 hours before you reassemble your project. All right, guys, it's the next day. We've put everything back on the car, and I can't wait to show you how it turned out. We're gonna take it outside right now, take a look at it. Feel free to leave a comment below and let me know what you think. Now, you can find Luna aerosols exclusively at DipYourCar.com. There's a link in the description box below for you. And after you take a look at the car, hang out at the end of the video. We're gonna go through a whole bunch of FAQs that you may be wondering right now. Hope you enjoy the product, and I'll see you on the next video. When it comes to cleaning and maintaining a Luna One surface, obviously you want to try to let it fully cure before you get it wet or try to clean it. And once it's cured, you can wash it with soap and water. Most gentle wheel cleaners and quick detailers will be fine. You want to stay away from harsh chemicals like acid-based wheel cleaners and acetone. Now, most of our customers are just going to spray the face of the wheel, but if you do want to spray the inner barrel as well, you can absolutely do that. Just double the amount of cans in the wheel kit, Focus on spraying the inside of the barrel to its completion first, then flip it over and work on the face of the wheel. Now, if you don't use your entire Luna One aerosol, you can save it and use it again at a later date. It has about a 6-month shelf life. All you need to do is when you're done with your project, turn the can upside down, spray the nozzle until it sprays clear, wipe it, and then everything should be good to go for a future project. Now, you can seal and ceramic coat your Luna One surfaces. You do have to wait 30 days to make sure it fully cures before you put those products on the surface. I know a lot of you are going to be interested in using Luna One on projects that reach higher temperatures. Luna One does work great on calipers, exhaust tips, engine bays, and engine blocks. The one thing you want to avoid is something like headers.